Hey everyone, 8-Bit Chef here, bringing you Sopa de Ajo. This is my spin on a rustic bread soup. Now I hear yourself asking, bread soup? What is bread soup? Well, cooking has a history of being waste not want not, especially among those less wealthy who couldn't afford to squander anything. Among the many inventions of necessity was using that day-old hardened bread that would normally be inedible in soups, acting as both a flavor absorber and a thickener. Okay, now that history lesson's out of here, let's get cooking. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Meanwhile, grab some bread and cut it into about 1-inch cubes and lay them on a sheet tray. Now grab a bottle of olive oil, give the bread a good drizzle. If you have to, get in there with your hands to ensure an even coating. Put that in the oven for about 15 minutes or so. While that's in the oven, get about half a cup of olive oil into a saucepan on medium heat. Traditionally, you would add thinly sliced garlic here, but since I was feeling lazy that day, I went with a store-bought pre-chopped garlic in a jar, a decision I would later regret, so do yourself a favor and get the real thing. Heat the garlic on there for a few minutes. Now here is where you would traditionally add cubed ham to the garlic oil, but I'm not a fan of what it adds to the soup, so I omit it. But if you like pork, feel free to add it. You do you, me do me. Now, we'll add the star of the show, the soup's signature spice, paprika, as well as a dash of cayenne. I'm using a smoked paprika because I love what it adds to the equation, but regular paprika would work as well. After giving that a swirl, the bread should be done, just barely golden brown but dry, crunchy, and delicious. Go ahead and add all the bread to the soup and stir it to ensure that delicious spicy garlicky oil evenly coats the bread. To that you're going to want to add about half a quart of either chicken or vegetable stock. I'm using a garlic infused stock to add another layer of garlic flavor to the equation. As with all soups, we're going to bring it to a boil before reducing it to a simmer. Do not, however, give in to the urge to skim the surface of the soup for that accumulated oil. That is the essence, the very soul of the soup. Do not mess with it. One last, very traditional and highly recommended step is to poach an egg in the soup, but I'm not going to do that on the stovetop. Nope, you're going to broil it. So set your broiler on high if you can. Now ladle that soup into an oven-safe crock and crack an egg into it. Place the crock under the broiler for about 5 minutes and take it out. After that, there's only one thing left to add. That's another kiss of cayenne pepper. Now let's go in for the obligatory taste test. Despite using the jarred garlic, it was really good. Using fresh garlic would have added the nice, richer, bolder garlic taste, but it was still a good meal nonetheless. Well, I really hope you guys give this a try, and until next time, this is the 8-Bit Chef, reminding you to keep your knives sharp and your swords sharper.